Did everybody get a chance to review the minutes from the April 8th meeting?
Yes.
Yes. Any comments or changes?
No changes from my point.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in
Second.
favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved 4-0. Item 5, public hearing, Bellingham School. You read the presentation last week.
Yep.
You got questions, comments?
The only question I got right now, I met with Peter, we went over the format and the way it's presented. He knows what we're looking to change. And the other thing is on the appendix, which shows how much money we spent last year, the book says 33,570. It doesn't 000, doesn't match what you have on what we appropriated.
What was approved of the warrant was $33,491,791.
That is, you are correct. The fiscal year 24 budget is 33,491,791. That is the budget. Again, these sheets were originated from my predecessor, so I did not change any of the data that she had in the 24 line items. The difference, I think, is like $72,000 approximately.
Okay, this the thing I got.
That was it. So I didn't bring my page for that. What's the dollar amount?
For this year,
Yes.
34,974,865. That's the correct number, right?
Yes,
Any other comments or questions?
And it represents a 4% increase. And I discussed with Peter, we're only allowed to raise our tax basis by 2.5%. At some point in time, the party's going to end with all the construction we got going on. So I think there should be some long-range planning on how we're going to be able to afford the school system. We've already had one override. We have a debt exclusion out there. We're facing another override this year to fund paramedic service in the ambulance system. We're facing a multi-million-dollar project to get rid of those PPFEs. And there's only so much money to go around.
I understand.
Okay, that's all I've got to say. Jim.
Any other comments or questions? Motion to recommend the proposed $34,974,865 from taxation.
So
Second. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Recommended 4-0.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll find about it. Maybe some things we did. We're gonna figure that out.
Yeah, item 6 is review additional warrant articles.
Want me to go ahead, Tom?
Yes.
Yeah, Article 10. Amend the FY 2024 annual operating budget. We want to take care of the snow and ice deficit, so we're looking to add $200,000 to the snow and ice budget. And that is item. Yes, from free cash to item 423.
Is that the only item for Article 10?
I believe so. We
Yes.
Anything else, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Comments or questions? Does that actually fill up the, salt shed?
It's about half full and it's actually a little bit more than half full, so we're in good shape.
So is this gonna add to that, or?
No, this is paying that late season, there were a couple of late season events that we had, we were waiting for all the bills to come in. And we did order some more standard salt, salt, so, you know, there was some salt added, I won't say it's full, it's, you know, it's hard to gauge, maybe 60-70% full tops, but it takes care of all the bills that we have for this year.
From the vendors that do the, sanding,
Right.
plowing?
Yep.
Icing, de-icing?
Exactly, all the bills are in and this accounts for all.
Comments or questions on?
No.
We just have one item for Article 10, is that correct?
That
Yeah.
is it, yep.
Motion to recommend the $200,000 from free cash for snow and ice. Second,
Second,
all those in favor, aye,
aye,
opposed, so recommended 5-0.
Then we had Article 11, which is amend FY 2024 trash enterprise budget. We want to transfer $200,000 from retained earnings. That's essentially the enterprise's free cash, if you will. So we want to transfer that from trash enterprise retained earnings to the trash enterprise budget. And that's because
Growth.
it's a little tight and, you know, from month to month it varies because we get billed on tonnage separately from the collection. We pay, I don't know, $75 a ton for the trash. In the spring especially, it can be volatile. People tend to put more out, so this will give us the room, and if it's not needed, it just goes right back into the enterprise and will become retained earnings next year.
And this is a transfer for fiscal year ending 2024, which is the year ending June 30th, 2024.
Correct.
Any additional comments or questions on this one Article 11 item?
No.
So motion to recommend $200,000 from retained earnings to the budget for fiscal year 24.
So
Second, all those in favor? Aye.
aye,
Opposed? So recommended 4-0.
And the final item is the group insurance trust fund. It's down to about $1.6 million with a couple of months to go, but we certainly have room to finish the year. Where we do have free cash, we wanted to transfer $500,000 from free cash into the group health insurance trust fund. We like to beef that up. As you know, that is a self-insured fund, and it also can be somewhat volatile.
Which article is this?
I'm sorry, that's
27,
Article 37.
27.
27, 27?
Yeah,
Okay,
This is 500,000.
500,000 from free cash into the group health insurance trust fund. And it's another one of those, it rolls over from year to year. It's nice to keep a stable balance in there because we are self-insured for health insurance. So it keeps us from running into a situation like we did several years ago where all of a sudden we were $1.5 million short and we had to scramble to find it.
So what's the balance in that trust fund?
I'm showing $1,628,000 is the balance that I'm showing right now.
So I was trying to find that in the report. Where do I find that?
We can print it out for you. I can give you my copy if you like.
Does that show up separately in
That shows
the?
up in the audit.
I don't know if the balance is in that, and if it is in that one, it would be as of June 30th, 2022.
Right,
So he's telling
right.
you the balance as of today.
right. So I'm just trying to get a reference point to see where it's disclosed in the financial statement.
I'll have to look at it and get back to you. I'm not sure where it is in that. It's probably in the footnotes, maybe.
Okay, so it might not be in here. So this is the group health insurance.
Health insurance trust,
Trust fund.
yeah, trust fund, yeah. It's been stable, if you remember, we had the consultants come in a few years ago and kind of go over how the process works. It's been stable for a good 4 or 5 years, we've been having good experience, because it's experience driven. But, this year we'll be finishing with as low a balance as we have. It'll be positive, but that's why we're looking to try and beef that up again. And in the fall, we'll probably look to put some additional funding in there as well beyond the appropriation, just to make sure that we have stability there.
After adding the 500, is the balance at that point in time less than the balance from a year ago?
It will be, yes. We'll close out this year less than we did last year.
Even after the 500 transfer?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
yeah. It's one of those ones where we're fooling ourselves if we don't adequately fund it, because it's eventually gonna catch up with us, and it's a lesson learned from a few years ago, so we wanna make sure we adequately fund it. If we weren't self-funded, what we'd be looking at are, 10 to 12% increases year to year. We haven't had that in the last few years. Actually, the amount that we appropriated was level funded, so, we've done well, but people get sick and it costs a lot of money. Yeah,
That's where I knew employees.
yeah.
Any other comments or questions? No. Motion to transfer $500,000 from free cash to the group health insurance trust fund.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's recommended 4-0.
It's 5-0. We've had Jack on there as well.
Oh, we do have 5, okay.
And we don't have anything in unpaid bills, right? No.
No,
Okay.
Is that unpaid bills?
There's no.
None? How about Article 25 and 26? That's the stabilization fund,
We'll be passing.
page 8.
Yeah, we're gonna pass over.
Pass over? Article 26.
We're passing over 26 too, right? 25.
Yes.
That's gonna be passed over?
Yep.
Okay. Article 20, that's a separate public hearing on April 25, right?
Yes.
And then Article 12, 13, and 14, page 5. We pass, are those gonna be passed over?
yes,
All three?
yep.
Do we have any other items that we have to discuss for the meeting?
So,
No other transfers, or we've got everything done?
That's, yeah.
All right. Do we have any other business?
No, I
It's
just
the
want
end of
to
the meeting?
be the end of the meeting. Yeah. So we won't actually meet until town meeting night.
Is that okay?
There's nothing.
yeah, no, that's great. And if anything does come up, obviously, we let you know well in advance.
Mhm.
But as of right now, I think we've done everything we need to do.
There's nothing in process that we're waiting for something to happen before the meeting that we have to vote on just before the meeting.
No, nothing that would have to be done that I'm aware of right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Thank you very much.
Close the meeting.
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Bye.
Aye.
Meeting has ended. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.